Alright, Cubbies, this is how we are going to create accounts. We're going to do this step by step, how I do it, so that way make sure you're doing the exact same things I'm doing since I've been able to get it to work. First things first, we're going to make sure we fire off Wireshark. Okay, with Wireshark, you'll see over here on the left, capture. Now, I had to disable my Ethernet because it was pulling up a whole bunch of different things. So I wanted to, and since I'm connected wirelessly, I wanted to make sure that I got the correct one. So you know how to disable if you're using a hard line and that's it, that's the only one, then great. But from based off of what you said, you had 3 of them. So disable whatever is not being used. So that way when you come to this screen, there's only going to be one option. Because I think where the problem lies is that we are putting the wrong, you're connecting to the wrong adapter for it to catch your code stuff. So, okay, so make sure you do that. So select your connection, hit start. Okay, if it works, it's going to start blowing up exactly like that. Okay, so at this point is when we put in our filter, and I had mine saved, but don't. This is exactly what the filter should be. HTTP contains blah 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 blah. All right. So this, once you click that, it'll be clear. End of story. Okay. So now, okay, we've got Wireshark ready. We'll go ahead and fire up BlueStacks. Okay. If it does this crap to you, just hit that and it'll go to that screen. Okay. Close that down. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to fire up our bot. So, go to the bot, open up the client quester, and for some odd reason, this video is a little blurry, but you'll be able to get the general picture of it. Okay, let's go ahead and close that down. Okay, here's your bot. Now, since we're making accounts, this is exactly the process I do. I have everything opened up. So what I do is click add. That will come up. Then the account name, right here, is only it's only a descriptor, that so we know which account is which, and so on and so forth. This account is a man realm, this account's a god realm, blah 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 blah. So that way we know if we're having to make these accounts, and we have to reset the cookie, and we're trying to level it up to level 50 or something like that. So again, you cannot create an account on the Quester just BlueStacks. So we have this prepped, and then with that big list that we're working on. This is the time so you can remember. Okay, what IGN am I working on? All right, itinerary 52 or something like that. So let's just put a name. Let's say Max 223. Okay, I am not actually going to make an account. But I'm going to show you the process. You already know how to make an account. Just take what you've done with your phone and just apply it to BlueStacks. Okay, so we're going to go back to BlueStacks now. Okay, go ahead and fire off Rage of Bahamut. Now, sometimes it will take you a good long while for it to load up or to even get to this screen. Okay, so hit back here. You know the drill. Sign up, create email, blah 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 blah. But in this case, we're going to log in because it's the exact same process. Okay, we're going to log in, and we're going to put in the account. Now, when you're typing, it's going to sputter a little bit. So just go ahead and type it out, and it will catch up. Now, I trust you. You just saw my password, but whatever. Okay. Now, while this is blowing up, and now it'll act like it didn't go, but yeah, it'll go. Give it a second. Now, while that's loading up, you notice it's still blank on over here. That's fine. We're just going to move this and resize it and put it off to the side. So we're going to sit here for a sec. Like I said, it will take a minute. While we're waiting, it doesn't matter if you could doing this over Wi-Fi or if you work doing it over Ethernet. It's still going to be slow. Okay, we've gotten past the Rage of Bahamut splash screen. Still sitting. Boom. You notice that guy just popped up. Okay, so which means we're done with this aspect. Okay, so what we want to do is go back to here. Okay, here's our Rage of Bahamut code. Go down here to Hypertext Protocol. Click on the little square. Okay. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, here's your user agent. Okay, you'll see all this garbage, but then you'll see user agent. Highlight that. Right click. Go to copy value. Okay, and then you'll go back to your bot under user agent. You'll click on new, paste it, and then it will save. And from here on out, unless you switch computers, it will always be the same. Okay. And then go back to Wireshark, and right below user agent, you'll see cookie. So same thing. Highlight it. Highlight it. Right click on it. Go to copy value. Go back to your bot. Go ahead and paste it in there. Done. Okay. And at this time, if it was a new account, you would if you want to complete the tutorial, register your device, go through the first 6-7 quests, and or use personal holy powder, blah blah blah, whatever. Your referrer, if you have like your account set up, or if you don't want to keep on typing in the same referrer, you can save a referrer on there. But otherwise, you'll if no referral code, you just leave that alone. And then after that, all said and done, you hit save. Okay, and then what it's gonna do? Oops. I don't want to do that since it's my account. Okay, complete tutorial. Okay, we'll save. It'll ask you if this information is correct. And when you start a new account, it will be like 271 commands. And if it's sitting at 0, that means it didn't work, and it'll pop up after a minute that, could not do it, would you like to retry? Don't hit retry it, hit cancel, you goofed up somewhere. But if you did it right, which it's foolproof, trust me, then, then you should be fine. And when you go, after you've created the account, and just sit at that that first screen where it asks, just before it asks you to choose realm. Don't advance any further, and then all you have to do is hit back, and then it'll ask, a screen will pop up asking you if you want to sign out, or if you want to quit the game. Say yes, and then go back into Rage again, and you actually have to go up, and after the bot is done, if you did it right and you come back in when to the Rage, that you'll come to a start screen exactly like this, meaning registration worked, it finished the tutorial, and you're good to go. And then the drill. Click on the Mobage thing on the corner. Click on name, sign off. That's it. And then the other thing I wanted to point out, and then you can obviously start making new accounts. The other thing I wanted to point out is the whole Control R thing. If you make sure you're on Wireshark, click on Wireshark. If you click Control R, it'll clear it out. You want to do this every single time you're doing a new account. So that way you're not trying to figure out, oh, is this the one I just did or is this one? It blah 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 blah. So every time you're about to make a new account, just hit Control R on Wireshark and clear it out. Else, if you notice, it still kept the filter on, but it just cleared this screen out. Other than that, that is it. If you have any other issues, I don't know what else I can tell you. Everything should be exactly that. That is from the very get go to the very end of it. So it's just a repeat process. All right, bud?